Hey everyone, Fatty from Pack a Punch Traders here. Just want to make a quick video lesson going over my top 3 plays for tomorrow. First up, we got ATER, beautiful multi-day. Oh, there we go. Okay, beautiful multi-day breakout setting up here. Set up nicely over 5. That was a nice play here. We had another breakout over the shred candle. It was a little choppier, but ended up working out, leading to this play. So we got 662 as a breakout level. Got to 660 today. After hours got to 668 barely. Just beautiful uptrend the whole day. Was a solid red to green move. But here we are looking for the familiar pattern that we know, and that's the breakout play. And I'm really just looking for a quick move to 8, I think is where it could get to. Maybe even higher if the volume is there. What's the float? Bigger float. But just doing insane volume, completely holding up. I think shorts end up getting squeezed. This thing is finishing strong. We'll see how this turns out tomorrow. Breakouts have been getting stuffed, but this one's been a strong play, continuing this squeeze here. So we could get a solid hold of the 660 area. This will be a nice breakout play. Very excited for this play to set up. Not much to really say. Other resistance levels to keep an eye on. So we have the 660 area. 7-ish, where I might have some trouble. After that, we got the low 8s. And after that, we got 10. So we'll see. Ideally, get somewhere 9, 10. That'll be nice. I'll probably be taking it out around the 8s, depending how it sets up. But yeah, just a solid breakout play setting up there. Not much more to really say. Next up, we got IMTE. Finally looking like it wants to bottom out. Decent candle here after all this downtrending. I do forget what it's called. Is that an inverted hammer? Is that what it's called? I forgot what it's called. But I can just see the momentum shift though. We got a much smaller body. We got a longer wick heading higher. So I think this thing is showing some signs of bottoming. Volume seems to be getting exhausted to the downside. But we'll see if this fails to continue lower. I think this could set up as a beautiful multi-day bounce. Today had a little scratch on it. Didn't set up nicely. Just quick 6%. Was very exhausting. I don't even know why I said quick. Just what I'm used to saying when I'm trading. Quick profit here, quick profit there. Usually they're quick. This one was just exhausting and ended up being a scratch. But, even though this didn't finish in a pretty fashion, it's still setting up for a potential multi-day bounce. It finished red. It's showing this tightening here of the lows and pretty much getting a double bottom rather than a new low today. So excited for this one to possibly finally put in a bounce. We'll see how much this thing could bounce. It's got so much range at this point, but at the same time, some overhead. We'll see. The 8s, who knows? This thing could have 100% bounce, but I'll be looking for my quick 30% average spike, how I usually do, and looking for the similar setup how it did today. We got that high daybreak early on after it failed to break down and came back to break the high after a few minutes of consolidation. And at first it was looking really good, but here towards the end, just too much selling still happening. Not enough buying to really, trigger the shorts out. But this is definitely a momentum shift. I'm liking how the lows are tightening, and now rather than a morning panic and it failing to really hold up, we got a morning spike. It did have a hard time holding up here, but pretty much finished like 5 cents, just a percent from red green. Definitely a momentum shift for sure compared to all these candles. You can see this one looks a lot different, a lot more different. We got the small body, and I think soon this thing should have a bounce. So before I start rambling about the same thing over and over with this bounce play, let's move on. Also got Veru here, setting up for a potential bounce play again. We got a solid move that continues new highs. And now we're really getting the backside and might need to fade some more off the highs. That might be true. We'll see how much. So we got 17, half of that, 8.5. Yeah, might need to dip a little more, but at the same time, we're gonna just wait and see what the chart tells us. If we get some bottoming action tomorrow, shorts are definitely in control. Finished near the lows here. Solid red body candle. If we get a momentum shift, how I usually talk about, look for that high break. It could definitely trigger a move. If we're looking at 30% to the 15 area. So we'll see what happens there. Just a waiting game. I do wish this does come back a little bit more, but if it doesn't, we'll have to adapt and work with that. But for now, those are the top 3 plays. Got the rest of the watch list on Twitter already. So if you want to check that out, I'll update it in the morning, as I usually do. Any new gappers or adapting a play that I just have to adjust the pattern or whatnot. So yeah, so we got ATER, IMTE, and Veru. Casa, solid play of the day today. Might add this. We'll see. It's already on watch, I'm pretty sure, for a previous high daybreak over 718. But, fading decently off the highs after hours. If it fails to break down, we could definitely get a move higher. We'll look for a quick 10-15% from 720 area to test, yeah, mid eights, low to mid eights. So yeah, so we got 4 plays instead of 3 there. But yeah, hope everyone had a great day. We'll see how these plays turn out tomorrow, and hope you got something to take away from this, whether it was going over the multi-day bounce or my approach to ATER, which still hasn't totally broken out. Not buying here after hours, just being patient and just letting the play develop and not trying to anticipate anything. So yeah, we'll just wrap it up there. Follow us on follow us on Twitter at Pack a Punch Traders, and check us out on tradecaster.com for low cost live streams, as well as, if this was useful to you, like the video, subscribe to our channel. Always pumping out content like this. So yeah, hope it was useful. Have a great night.